I remember when 666 used to be an edgy number. If I would mention it anywhere around my grandmother, she would instantly go like, "Oh, Dios mío." But now, meh. I don't think the F word is edgy anymore. Misgendering someone is very edgy. You can get banned on social media for it. But the F word, like anything else, curses, that goes. Interesting how times change, doesn't it? Just like how YouTube changes. And they have new terms of service that sometimes apply retroactively. And this is what we're going to be discussing in this video because it might affect you. And I'm not kidding. Like, you might get your account terminated. So you might get something by watching this video. Now, I noticed that Styx Hexenhammer, which is one of the few YouTubers that I watch, because this platform has become very boring indeed. There's no more edginess. There's no more South Parkian things on it. No more Beavis and Buttheadian things on it. Everything is sanitized. Everything is squeaky clean. Except for wet-ass pussy. Like, that somehow made it past the exceptions. But what I wanted to say is that Styx Hexenhammer pointed out how his analytics are down in the gutter. And he's not the only one. I asked other YouTubers from the political sphere. And I asked YouTubers that don't do politics, people who are into video games or people who are completely apolitical. And they also noticed a massive drop in subscriber count, as well as viewer count. Now, Styx thinks that this is because he got shadow banned. And I don't think it is. I don't think it's like in the traditional sense of being shadow banned. You see, I don't think it's his channel being targeted necessarily. I think that YouTube just decided to prop up several channels. And when you prop something up, inevitably the things that don't get propped up artificially are going to go towards the bottom. So I think that's what's happening. But there's also something else that is happening, something more insidious. You see, a couple of days ago, YouTube has introduced a feature that literally no one asked for, which is to address toxic comments. So, in other words, do not comment the naughty, because it's bad. And toxic comments seems to be something that an AI, an artificial intelligence, is going to figure out. And if you're going to try to write something that is disrespectful, you're going to get a warning from YouTube that's going to be like, are you sure you want to post that, bucko? Are you absolutely sure? And then you get like a massive edit button, like rethink your life. Rethink what you wanted to say, and then you get like a small post anyway where you are going to take responsibility for the things that you say. Because here on the internet, things that you say have consequences. Ooh. And the problem with this is that I think the reason a lot of people have lost subscribers is because these people have gotten their accounts banned. Yes, Styx, listen to me, okay? Your subscribers, they're getting purged. They're getting purged. Like my subscribers and like other YouTuber subscribers, because everyone is noticing this. It doesn't seem to be on one side of the political spectrum or another. No. Like a lot of YouTubers are pointing out that in the last 3 days, there have been a massive drop of subscribers. And this is because if the person is banned, then, well, he's no longer subscribed to you. So, yeah, during the last 3 days, massive drop in subscribers, even though all the YouTubers will say the same thing. The views have remained the same. The engagement is the same. Same amount of thumbs up. It's just like massive drop in subscribers. And I think this might be the reason. It's also possible that YouTube is doing a little bit of spring cleaning. They do it every now and then, where they remove some of the inactive accounts from your subscriptions and bots and whatever. However, I think that people are getting banned. And the reason I'm saying this is because there have been several people that came up to me and told me that their account was deleted due to comments, inappropriate comments. And here's the funny bit, okay? This is the lulzi. It's not comments that they did now. According to them, it's comments that were posted from 2016. Now, I don't know if this is legit or not. You know, maybe these people are trolling. They're just lying to me. So I went all the way on Reddit, and it seems that a lot of other people are experiencing the same technical difficulty. They're pointing out how accounts that they have been using for over 5 years, to watch content. So it's not a creator. Okay, it's a person like you guys. It's just like some guy that has an account and is browsing YouTube in order to watch videos. And they're getting it. Now, there are some really interesting horror stories to be found on Reddit. And again, you don't know how many are legitimately true and which aren't. But like, for example, you have people saying that they had a watch later video that got removed by the TOS. And then their account got a strike because they had that video in the playlist. Kind of iffy to me, a little bit. I don't think YouTube is going really there. But who knows? Who knows at this point? Because there's not that much transparency. That is for sure. What it does seem that there are a high number of people that claim that due to comments, they're getting their account banned. And YouTube doesn't even tell them which are the comments. Like, for example, this gentleman says that his channel got suspended for severe or repeated violation of our community guidelines. I've had the account since 2013, and my recent comments in the past year have never even fallen close to being hateful or harassing. Then again, I'm not 100% sure whether or not there has been a comment or two I wrote in the past that may have violated these rules. I submitted an appeal, but got it like, we have determined that your account will remain terminated. In other words, yeah, you did something bad. Well, what did I do? Yeah, we looked into it, and you did something bad. We're just going to terminate your account. How can other people even learn from this? Like, well, I'm not even going to bother at this point. A lot of people are suggesting that one of the reasons they try to keep it ambiguous and vague is so they don't apply the standard across the board. So if they were to say, like, well, this is what you said, then other people can go, well, this YouTuber also said this. Like, why doesn't he get banned? So they don't probably want that. Legal reasons? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, private company can do whatever it wants. Legal reasons, man. But look here, 5 days ago, this happened to me as well. 10-year-old account with no videos. Around 10 comments over the years. No out-of-line comments whatsoever. I appealed, but they stood by their decision. My Google account and YouTube account were linked, and now I can't create a new YouTube account. I don't even care about the YouTube account. I just want to be able to create a new account with my Google account, but they won't let me. Does anyone have a solution? So if you go on our YouTube, you're going to see a lot of these people that are talking. And what I think is happening is that they're releasing a new bot, a new algorithm. As usual, it's still learning. It's learning in progress. And there's a little bit of collateral damage, it seems. My advice is that you do not post edgy comments on YouTube, okay? I'm not talking about my channel, I'm talking about everywhere. Because you can get banned. If you get banned and you linked your account to your email account, well, good luck explaining to your boss why you can't access your email, or why you started a new one or whatever. So, it's up to you. It's your decision if you want to be edgy or not. But at least you have a heads up. At least you know that if you want to keep your account, you need to make sure that you do not have a naughty mouth. Just like I made sure I do not say 666 when going into my grandmother's house. You should also make sure that you do not say something that can be inflammatory. In fact, you should actually go through the history of your comments and review them from the prism of 2020. Because I guess you were stupid enough in 2016 not to foresee how the culture is going to become in 2020 and didn't take the accurate measures and the correct language back then. Ridiculous. YouTube used to be a very fun website where people would join around like they would join in their neighborhood and play soccer. But now it's kind of difficult to play soccer because all the mothers and the teachers are on the benches. And they're like, little Billy, watch your language. Watch your language or we're going to kick you off of the football field and you're never going to be allowed to come here again. And once everyone on the football field is watching their language, now the mothers are policing each other and they're policing other people on the benches. Like, little Jimmy, I see you there on the bench. You're not playing, but that doesn't mean you need to have a potty mouth. That's pretty much the website. I think like the community that YouTube used to have is completely destroyed. I remember a lot of collabs between various YouTubers. I remember streaming where different YouTubers would come and talk to each other. Yeah, I don't see that anymore. kind of makes sense though. Like, why would I have a guest on my channel when he can say something edgy and then I get in trouble? Tim Pool got in trouble for having Alex Jones on. I mean, technically you're allowed to have whatever guest you want, right? But if the guest says something bad, it's on you. So, yeah, I guess Altec really is growing. I just took a glimpse on my BitChute page, which is something that I don't think I advertised almost at all. Like, I don't even talk. There's a lot of people that come up to me. It's like, yo, V, why don't you start a BitChute page? You know, it's like the guy with the trench coat. It's like, hey, do you want to go on Altec? That's who Sticks Hexenhammer is. He's the guy with the trench coat. Hey, you want to go on Altec? Do you want to create an account in Altec? Why don't you follow me on Altec? That's Sticks Hexenhammer, okay? And the people that tell me that aren't aware that I'm already on Altec. And I took a glimpse at my channel. I couldn't believe it. I have, I think, around 20,000 subscribers. I get around 4,000 to 5,000 views on some videos. That's as much as I get on my Lack of Entertainment channel on YouTube. That's massive growth. When the hell did that happen? And I'm not even advertising it. I'm not even like going around and telling people like, hey, you need to subscribe to my channel. I don't do that. And yet, kind of sad because I like YouTube. You know, I grew up on this platform. I started here. It was kind to me. Why you do this? Why you do? I don't wanna, but like you're forcing me. I don't think I can even call myself a YouTuber anymore. I can call myself a content creator at this point. An entertainer. A chucklehead. That's what I am. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment section.